crate of Chinese chomping cabbages is somewhere in this camp.
No one hides from me! I'll spot you like a thriller! You... Ah! The lamb returns to the wolf!
Bombarda! Glacius! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Confringo!
Imperio!
Confringo!
Crucible!
Confringo!
Stupefy!
Confringo! Do such a thing to me!
Glacius! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Avada Kedavra! Revelio. That's one crate in hand. I only need one more. Aloha Mora. Revelio. That's one crate in hand. I only need one more. Faster, High Wing! Let's go! Come on, High Wing! Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You made it!
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out. It's another aggressive one! What is going on with them?
Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad. If the Moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now the...
Accio.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Accio. Depulso.
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Depulso.
Another obstacle. No matter.
Revelio.
I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Depulso. Lumos. Depulso.
beautiful.
Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Reparo. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda! Glacius! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio! Oh. Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. 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 Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos! Lumos!
Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Whoa. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
You did it!
Glacius, Defender, Confringo, Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Revelio. Confringo.
Given what Whoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us in.
You're right. I suppose I'm worried. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
If you don't want to talk...
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, at first they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Why didn't you tell me this before? After all our time together.
I'm sorry. I thought about it so many times, but I'm ashamed of who I never fitted in. But the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight.
How brave.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger.
From everything I've seen...
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have some...
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there. Acromantia. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me, now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the patterns are...
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget?
Of course! That's it! We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready. Hello, madam.
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet...
Thank you. I appreciate your words. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon... They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse. Filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. I've been worried sick. But I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the Ashwinders that are lurking about.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
I should be going now. Thank you. That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all.
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
Agreed. Let's finish this.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you. I sense he is close.
Where is he?
Revelio. We should look around. Go lightly. Be as a shadow.
Gullible children, walk right into our trap.
Ashwinders, we were right.
You shouldn't.
Glacier, Defender, Ringbringer, Expelliarmus.
Just the beginning.
Bombarder.
You've made a grave mistake.
Knew you were still You're easier to spot than an irrumpent. Aha! Back for more.
Expelliarmus, Confringo, Reparo, Bombarder.
You've made a grave mistake.
My wand!
Pay for your deed. You're going to regret that. A lamb to the...
You've been a thorn in our side long enough!
Release me!
Barely felt that before. Oh, look at the little children play like. Incendio! Imperial!
Release me!
Will you hold still? Expulso!
Your eyes.
Imperio,
Stop this!
Expelliarmus,
Is that the best you got?
Confringo,
Learn that in first year, did ya?
Accio, Confringo. Revelio.
Expulso!
Little Nat Sione, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills. You're not even trying!
Oh, I shall enjoy this.
Revelio.
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know, Mother. It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
Only because of you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days, but Nurse Blaney says that I am on the mend.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You quickly made the choice to protect me.
I did what I had to, and I would do it again. I could not simply stand there.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice based on instinct. My father, you, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? Taking down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise...
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
I can see why Feldcroft needs help. Ranrock's loyalists are hiding out near Feldcroft. They must have the other crate of Chinese chomping cabbages. That's all the crates of Chinese chomping cabbages. I'd better go and see Mr. Thistlewood's friend in Feldcroft.
Go and patrol. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Hello there. Do you have the special delivery from my dear friend Eddie?
Hello, Mr.
Yes, he told me to
I have them right here.
Marvellous. This will go a lot. The same foul curs who, I'm willing to guess, Feldcroft owes a debt.
You're welcome.
At last, some reinforcements. Hopefully this is enough to thwart the goblins.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Revelio. Excuse me, madam. I thought I heard you say something.
Yes, indeed. Talking to myself again. I find myself to be quite the engaging conversationalist since my husband passed. Madam Althea Twiddle, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Madam Twiddle.
You know, you might be interested in this. You young people love this sort of thing. My husband often ruminated on the mysterious statue just outside. I stumbled upon it today when I had a
An archaic puzzle?
You see? My husband, the man was in... Perhaps you...
If I happen to see...
Ah, the
What are you up to now?
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. The goblins.
Franrock is here.
Let's go. If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
Search the area. Must be here somewhere.
We must be getting closer.
Ranrock will be pleased with our progress.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest.
Bombard!
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Glacier!
Teach you nothing about children.
Defender!
Let's get
Expelliarmus!
How dare you use that?
Glacier! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombard! Revelio!
We need to press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment. Let's go.
What are you doing? What is this?
tower's almost down. You're no match for us.
A dead end.
Revelio. Professor, that wall, that's the way forward.
Very perceptive for a young friend. It worked. Let's go. Lumos! Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Lumos! Listen, more goblins up ahead.
An intruder!
Why? Bombarda. Glacier. Defender. Expelliarmus. Forward of a feather.
I work best. I'll kill you when I get down from here.
Imperial. Glacier.
Nice to look at.
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
Revelio. We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them!
They got this. Time to move. We're in the thick of it now.
Full surgeon's Who's in charge? Your timing couldn't be better, Professor Heckett.
Thank you, Professor.
How nice of you to stop by.
Imperial!
Come on for a minute. Yes!
I'm from a bed for death.
Places. The finger. Accio. Expelliarmus. Look out! Another troll! This one's worse than the last two! Stop him! Places. Finger. Confringo. Expelliarmus. He's coming back this way.
Now, Professor, aren't you going to leave some for the rest of us?
We couldn't be happier to see you, Professor Sharp.
Glacius, Defender, Confringo, Expelliarmus. One less human to worry. Glacius, Expelliarmus. Confringo, Confringo, Defender, Expelliarmus, Bombarda, Bombarda,
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George... Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good. But she did not know the risk. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you. What Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power. What do you intend to do?
I plan to leave the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that. I've been thinking.
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley. But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her, and the others, sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever. How long will you keep it?
The Keepers were right. The risk of using this magic is too dangerous. It is my responsibility alone to keep it safe.
I understand, but you are not entirely alone.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Feeding off the power from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child!
Protego! Stupefy! Those traces of magic are somehow protected from the dragon. That'll be the trick. Now then. Imperial! Crucible! Protego! Glacius! Protecting yourself again. Not for long. Leviosa! Protect! Glacius! Stupefy! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Glacius. Bombarder. now. Arch Radrock. Confringo. Professor.
Miriam. Miriam would have loved you, my young friend. The wizarding world could not be in more capable hands.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Midi, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
I think I know where we can find
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke for him. She honored him well. Fig will be well remembered. I wish the same could have been done for my uncle. I wonder if there's a chance Anne would meet me.
Sebastian, I can't imagine what you and Anne are going through. Perhaps you'll hear from her soon.
I hope so. I'll let you know.
Sebastian, there's something you should know. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if he faced quite a fight.
The rumors are true, and I did, but it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. It was the loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Rookwood deserved what he got. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't a goblin. I suppose I owe you an apology. All this time I thought goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple. Ominous said he's spoken with Anne. I wonder if she'll see me. I'll find out and send word when I know more.
And you say they made it after you placed the moonstone?
Do you know why, or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend. But I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events: the cave with the moonstone and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
What makes you so sure this...
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not...
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I'm glad you came.
Sebastian, I've received your owl. What's happened?
Ominis spoke with Anne about what happened with my Uncle Solomon. She believes I should pay for what I did, but she won't turn me in. She said the guilt I'll have to live with is punishment enough.
I'm so sorry. But I'm glad you know that you can at least try to move on now.
The thing is, I think I've lost my sister, my twin, forever. I can't blame her. I couldn't really blame any of you if you gave up on me entirely. You all believed in me.
Anne may just need some time. Surely one day she'll be...
I hope you're right.
Well, it wasn't easy. But I believe in you, Sebastian. I've had a sense about you since that first day in Defense Against the Dark.
Seems so long ago. Thank you. I have no idea what's to come. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
How remarkable.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalfs made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Revelio.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Accio!
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Accio!
Look, Doran, a doorway.
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave you. At least for a time.
You're not coming in with us.
If the Snidgets are here, the herd will want to see the truth of it for themselves. Alec especially. Go on without me. I will rejoin as soon as I'm able.
Revelio. So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study. Look at the murals on the wall. They're all creatures. This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
What makes you say that?
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps. I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But...
Revelio.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Revelio.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Whoever built this place certainly liked to read.
And the books are all about creatures.
Your Gran would love it here.
She would. I can't wait to tell her all about it.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Revelio.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
The plates on the floor have symbols on them.
Depulso. Accio. Leviosa. Flipendo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Caforzo. Leviosa. Revelio.